Richard Johnson, here we are, glorious sunny Hove, sat on a couple of deck chairs. What's not to love?
Well, we could do with a little bit of sun and maybe an ice cream. That's about the only thing missing. But yeah, here at Hove, ready for tomorrow. Looking forward to another 4 days of good cricket, hopefully.
Absolutely, Jono. First up, huge congratulations for the win against Leicester. Really strong performance off the back of the Glamorgan game, and made to work hard for it.
Yeah, I mean, the words you used there, as we spoke about before, performance. If you take the result out, just the way we went about that game. Good toss to win, felt that there was going to be something in the wicket and we made full use of it. The guys, all 4 bowlers, bowled brilliantly in great partnerships to reduce them to a low score, and then to go out and really stamp our authority on the game first innings. Obviously set it up for a second innings, again for the bowlers to bowl brilliantly as a unit. So just from a performance point of view, I thought we ticked off a lot of what we've talked about and how we want to play our cricket all the way through that. So yeah, very good performance all round.
Do you learn more from a game like Leicester, who on day 3 kind of put up a fight themselves? Ben Mike obviously spearheaded that. Do you learn more from a game like that than you perhaps would have done from the Glam game?
I think all games give you different challenges. The way he came at us, yes, caused us problems, but you know, Shaheen went hard at him, and he kept chipping it into areas. Other days that goes to hand, little things like that. We still kept control of the scoreboard to a degree. At the other end, we bowled well at the other guy, and you know, we ended up chasing 50. So all in all, yes, I know what you're saying, but I think every game brings its own sort of new ways of bringing things to the game that you have to cope with and you have to get better at. Would we do anything different? Yeah, of course. You know, there's always things we'd do different during a game, given hindsight. But all in all, it's difficult to moan about, you know, a small period in that game.
Absolutely. I guess the one negative to come out of the Leicester game was Tom Helm, who pulled up with a bit of a sore back halfway through the game. Tom obviously not named in the squad for Sussex here. I guess he's resting up. Anything serious in that, or just a slight strain?
Always looking to rest him this game, to be honest. It's a bit more of a side than a back. Mm-hmm. And we're hopeful that a couple of weeks, hopefully it'll be okay. But as I say, it's difficult to know at the moment. We've still got to get a scan done and stuff just to check it over. But we're hoping it's not too bad. But as I say, at the moment, medical staff are with it, so I'm not 100% sure how long that's going to be.
Okay. Obviously, Mert's still sitting out of this one. Roland Jones also sits out of this one. Yeah. You're in that really nice position where you've got the strength and depth of the squad really being tested and really being utilised. Obviously, Blake comes in for this one, and wonderful news for Ishan Kaushal, who comes in for his first championship squad.
Yeah, as I said at the start of the year, we're going to need a squad. We need everybody putting their hand up to want to play, and when they're in, they perform to stay in. And you know, this is no different. Again, I wanted to rest Toby. He's someone who's obviously vitally important to us, but we've got a lot of cricket coming up, so it was a good opportunity to give him a rest, and knowing that Blake's in the wings, someone who I want to see, and it was very unlucky at the start of the season not to get in the squad in the first place. So really looking forward to seeing what he's about this week. And yes, as you say, Ishan coming into the squad as well. He's impressed immensely during pre-season. He's improving all the time, and looks a real good prospect too.
Absolutely. I think he got another 4 yesterday up at Radlett, so he's looking in good song. Should fit in well. On the batting front, Jono, great to see Rocky hit his first 100 at Lords.
Absolutely. I know there's been talk about his record away from home and at home and how he's struggled. Batters are always aware of grounds that are favourable to them, and some that, you know, they struggle a bit on, and he's very conscious that he wants to do well at Lords. Obviously, it's his home ground, it's the home of cricket, and for him to put all the hard work in and then come out and score an amazing 100, and also, you know, the second innings where you're chasing 50, you know, it's not a big total, but the way that him and Robbo went about it as well, just to really stamp your authority on the game and take us that win in a really commanding fashion. So he's been brilliant around the group. He's a really good senior player for us. Again, I think I said in one of the earlier interviews about the right mix with our senior players and youngsters, and we've really got that with someone like Rocky with the batters. So yeah, very pleased for him, and he was very pleased, obviously.
I'm sure he was. Also in the runs was Simo, of course, 100 last time out, more runs in this game. It's good to see Simo back to his best.
Yeah, he's always been someone who you look at and you think there's more there, and he's had to find a way of tapping into that. You know, he's now an international cricketer, and seeing the way that he went about his 100 a week ago, and watching him really buy into everything that we're talking about as an identity for a batting group, and then for him to then follow that up again and play in exactly the same vein is a huge thing for us. And for him, and I keep saying, if he continues to do that week in, week out, he's a serious cricketer, and we all know how good a keeper he is. He just needs to keep knocking on the door with the runs that he's scoring, and if he keeps playing the way he's playing at the moment, he's got every opportunity of doing that.
For sure. Jono, last one on yourself. You've been on board a while now. You've been back, your feet are under the table, a month into the season, unbeaten, 2 wins and a draw. We're game 7 we're going into now, Jono, I think you'll find. How's things with you?
All good, yeah. Loving everything about the job. It's very different being a number 2 to being a number 1. A lot more comes your way and gets dumped on your plate, so to speak. But it's been great so far. I've got a great management around me, with Rory and Jada and Ramps and Laney and Brummy. I mean, the list goes on, but they've all been fantastic. Coley helps obviously a lot as well. So, you know, having those guys helping me along has been brilliant, and I've enjoyed every moment so far. I'm sure, as I keep saying to the players, there'll be tough times ahead, there'll be bumps in the road, but we'll be there to support them, and we'll get through those little tough times as well, and keep moving forward positively and see where it takes us.
For sure. I did say that was the last one, but I've got one more. Obviously we're down in Sussex now. Sussex now have a certain young Stephen Finn playing for them, a man who you've obviously played a massive part in his career. I know Sussex haven't quite named their squad for tomorrow yet. Finney missed out on the last game, but it'll be good to catch up with the old boy again.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you know, me and Finney go back a long way, and I've stayed in touch with him all the way through when I left and stuff. So, you know, he's a good man, and hopefully he is fit and available tomorrow, because we'd love to see him running in and bowling again. But if he's not, then I'm sure we'll catch up over the next couple of days.
I'm sure we will. Jono, thanks again for your time. All the best of luck over 4 days down here. Good old Sussex by the sea.
Cheers. I'll go and get that ice cream and sunshine now. Cheers.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks, mate.